Hello and welcome to Ballet Fit Flow. I'm Maria Rios Kelly, and this is my low cortisol approach to fitness that blends functional movement and graceful mobility to support your fascia, encourage lymphatic drainage, tone your body, and move stress through, not into, your system. I hope you enjoyed these workouts and that they're useful to you. We'll first begin with tension release and awakening in our lower body. With your legs bent and your toes pointed in front of you, move your knees from side to side to meet the floor. Try to keep your torso stable and only push as far as you are able to go. Then we'll move on to sitting in Z. Put one leg in front of you and one leg behind, and just gently twist your hip down. And we will lean to the side, putting pressure on our hip, but not to the point that it's painful. Just gently push, push. Try to have both of your hips seated down on the floor. And release any tension that you might feel. Good, now we'll switch sides. Put one leg behind you and one leg in front of you. Wiggle your hips back and forth. Just try to have them both seated, planted firmly on the floor, and push to the side, gently stretching your side and putting pressure on your hip flexor, but not to the point of pain. Just gently trying to get used to sitting on the floor and increasing flexibility in our hips. Now, if you are able, we are going to fold one leg under the other so that our knees are stacked on top, and keep our hips down to lean forward and get a good hamstring stretch while also stretching our hip flexors. But if this is difficult for you, you can instead stack your ankles on top of your knees and lean forward while not rounding your back. Instead, pushing out like this and leading with your belly button and chest. If you feel tightness, you can gently bounce into the stretch and only go as far as you are able or what feels comfortable. We're now going to twist backwards, putting our hand on our higher knee. And now we'll undo our legs and give a quick twist of our hips that we did in the beginning before stacking the opposite direction. And we'll lean forward in the same way. If you find that your knee does not lie flat on your ankle, you can gently work on pushing it downward before leaning forward. And ensure that your ankles are flexed and not pointed. You might also feel this in your lower back or upper glute area. Just ensure that you're not feeling pain as you gently try to lean forward. If you are able, you can put your arms on O in front of you and lean forward. Otherwise, just keep your hands planted and ensure that your hips are pressing down into the mat. Good. Ensure that you twist back both ways, looking far and sitting up straight. And now we'll do a quick butterfly stretch. Hold your toes together and you can wiggle it out like this. Or if you find that your knees are still up, you can push down with your elbows while leaning forward. Or if that's difficult, just focus on pushing your knees down on their own, and that'll give us a good hamstring, hip, and leg stretch. Now we'll begin with our core strength exercises. You can lean back onto your elbows if you're able, and we're going to pull our leg up, keeping our knees straight as possible. We're pulling our leg up with our core. We'll do 8 on each side. Remember to keep your knees straight and your toe pointed forward. Try to stabilize yourself with your core. and pulling up, imagining that you're using your core muscles to do so rather than your leg strength. We'll flex our foot and begin again with 8 on each side. Keeping your knees straight, foot flexed, up and down, again, up, down, and you're using your core strength to pull your leg up. Now we will bend, point, and tap our ankle, knee, before pointing out, flexing, and bringing our foot back in. Ready? Point, point, flex, down, point, point, flex, down, point, point, flex, down, point, point, flex, down. Ankle, knee, out, down, ankle, knee, out, down, ankle, knee, out, down, ankle, knee, out, down. Good, and now we are going to point and flex our toes a few times. Point, flex to as far as you're able. Ensure that your toes are going down and then up. Now we'll begin by laying down and lifting our legs up, putting our hands behind our head to begin 8 basic crunches. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Open your legs wide and again 8 crunches. Point your toes. Ensure that you're lifting with your abdomen, engaging your core, toes together, knees out. 8 more. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, knees together, legs in tabletop, and 8 crunches with each position. Good. One more time, pointed toes on the floor. And this will be our final round of 8. Good. You can stabilize yourself with your arms out to your side. We're going to do 8 battements on each side. We're going to go up with pointed toe and straight leg as much as you are able. Engage your core and pull your leg up using your abdomen muscles. We're doing 8 on each side. Just try to ensure that everything stays flat except for the leg that you are lifting. If you have any tightness in your hamstrings like myself, you might find that you teeter a bit, but just focus on engaging your core and stabilizing your body. Now we're going to point up and flex down. Point up, flex down. Point up, flex down. Up, down, up, down. 8 on each side. 4 more. 2, 3, and 4. Now we'll switch to the opposite leg. Point up, flex down. 3, 4, 5, 6. Make sure you're engaging your core. And 8. Wonderful. Now we're going to begin posterior strength. Please lay flat with your legs slightly apart, arms on ho. And we will lift using our back muscles to alternate 16 times up and down with our arms. Ensure that you're pulling your shoulders down and back using your lat muscles. Rest briefly and lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to stabilize your legs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Head down, rest briefly and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or as much as you're able. Good. Give a quick stretch of your neck, back and forth. We will now move on to second position floor lifts. Please place your arms out to the side and lift up, again using your back muscles for 8 counts, and down. We will lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. One more time. We will lift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. Rest briefly, and we're going to put our arms flat, palms down next to us, and we will lift to hold the backs of our thighs. Good. Lift and down. 2. Lift and down. Try to lift gently. Good. Lift. You're using your back muscles, your lats. Good. Lift. Good. Lift. And lift. And hold. And down. Good. You can stretch your back or go into child's pose. Really relax those back muscles. Try to get a good stretch. Now again, while lying flat, we're going to go into frog pose with your knees out, ankles together, and we will lift up to strengthen our glute muscles. Lift, 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 lift. Ensure that your ankles are together. We're going to do 8 times each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Rest briefly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. We'll now be going into a side position. Have your knees aligned like this. You can prop yourself up using your elbow or completely lay on your side, and we're going to lift doing lazy clams. Ensure that your toe is pointed behind you, and you're going to lift and squeeze the sides of your glutes. Lift. Just really try to feel it out to ensure that you're activating your side glute muscles. You'll feel this where I'm pointing, and you might feel it different for everyone. Your glute medius, you're just going to squeeze. And we'll do 5 more till 20. 3, 4, and 5. Point and flex, point, flex. Okay. You can give a quick lift if you'd like, but we're really just focusing on these easy turnout workouts. So again, in the opposite direction, point and push your knee outward, clenching at the top. You can place your hand on your glute to ensure that you're activating the right muscle. Really push your knee up and squeeze. Knee up and squeeze. Good. Just continue for as long as you're able. I usually do 20 on each side. And you can do this when you're laying on the sofa, in bed, really anytime. Now from that same position, we're going to straighten our legs. We're going to tap, tap, up and down. Tap on your ankle, knee, up, down. Ensure that your toes are pointed and your knee is turned up towards the ceiling. Tap, tap, up and down. Try to stabilize the upper part of your body and just move your legs. Good. Opposite side. Tap, tap, up, down, tap, tap, up, down. This is coupe, passe, battement, down. We'll do one more. Good. Now we'll end with a few swan push-ups. Ensure that your elbows are close to your torso and that your shoulders are pulled down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slowly feeling the activation in your triceps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 2, 3, 4. Good. So that gives us a quick total body tone up. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again for another workout. Bye.